Good morning to all of you children. Children, in our today's video, we will be studying uniform motion like you can see in front of you. Uniform motion, after that we will study non-uniform motion, and yes, along with that, as you can see in front of you, position time graph for stationary object in uniform motion, and object in non-uniform motion. For all these cases, we have to study position time graphs also. So first of all, before graphs, we will continue with our topic, which is uniform motion, right? So in uniform motion, what do we have to study? The same thing what you studied in class 11th, right? In class 11th also you studied all these things. So once again we will be revising here in class 11th, but with some more conditions, right? So we will be studying a crystal clear definition of uniform motion, you can say that, right? So this is your NCERT book in front of you, and let us start here. Here only you can see it is said to be uniform motion, right? So we will study here first of all the definition of uniform motion. What is its definition? If an object moving along the straight line, if there is an object and the object, if it is moving along a straight line, covers equal distance in equal interval of time, distance in equal interval of time, then that type of motion could be called as uniform motion. So what is uniform motion? Only one condition you have to remember in case of uniform motion: if the body is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, but what is added here? Along a straight line, or you can say on a straight line. Instead of on, better you say along a straight line, right? So if the body is moving along a straight line and if it is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, then you can say that type of motion is called uniform motion. Okay, so this is your uniform motion. I will tell you the meaning of word uniform here. If you don't know, I hope most of you know about this. Uniform, the meaning of word uniform means constant or which does not change, right? And with uniform you have seen here one more word, which is motion. So if a body is in uniform motion, by motion we can say speed, or we can say velocity. If a body will be having velocity or speed, then only it will be in motion. So you can say if a body is moving along a straight line and it does not change its speed or velocity with time, then that body could be called to be in uniform motion. Or you can say the meaning of uniform motion is body traveling at constant speed or at constant velocity, right? All these things you remember. These things will help us when we will draw graph for position time graph between position and time for uniform motion. Okay, so along with this, you studied here uniform motion, let us see what is non-uniform motion. About non-uniform motion, definition is not given, so we will be writing it from our side only. It is very easy to define non-uniform motion. So what we have seen in uniform motion, in uniform we have seen that equal distance were covered in equal interval of time. So what you can say for non-uniform? Non-uniform is just its opposite. So what you can say? You can say if the body is covering unequal distance, in equal interval of time, if the body is covering unequal distance in equal interval of time, and along with this we were adding one condition: along a straight line, then that type of motion, what we can call? We can call it non-uniform motion. Very simple it is. Let us revise once. If a body is there and if the body is covering unequal distances in equal interval of time, then that type of motion could be called non-uniform motion if it is occurring along a straight line. So with both the definitions you have to add this line, the body is moving along a straight line. Correct. So this was about uniform and non-uniform motion. Now let us talk a bit about position time graphs, right? So first of all we will study position time graph for a stationary object. Like you can see here, on this axis we have taken x. X means position, x means position, and on this axis you can see t. Here t is representing time. Time is in second, right? Now you can see, if we are drawing a graph for a body which is at rest, then what you can say about it? If a body is at rest, it will not change its position. It will not change its position with respect to time. It will not change its position with respect to time. That means whatever time is, the position of body will remain same. It is not going to change, right? Now you can see in front of you, at t is equal to 10 second. Just watch it carefully. At t is equal to 10 second, you can see the position of body is represented as 40 meter. Can you see this point? This point is coming in front of 40. That means at 10 second, the position of body was at 40 meter. At t is equal to 20 second. That means after time t equal to 20 second, if you check the position of body, then what it will come? It will come again equal to 40. Just check at t is equals to 40. Okay, again we are getting point here, and this point represents the same position on graph, which is 40 meter. So how is it possible that at different time at different time the body is remaining at its own position? How is it possible? It could be possible only in one case, when the body will be at rest. So this you have to understand here, that the body is at rest. That's why the body is not changing its position with respect to time, right? So we can say that if a body is at rest, the graph between position and time will come like this: a line which is parallel to time axis, right? After this, let us see a graph which is drawn between position and time again, but not for the same condition, for a different condition. And what is that different condition? When the body was in uniform motion. As I told you earlier, that the meaning of uniform motion is constant, and about motion we can say speed or velocity. So when the body is having constant speed, or a body is running or moving at constant speed, then at constant speed, again you will see the same thing what you have seen in the definition of uniform motion, that the body will cover equal distance in equal interval of time. So when the body is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, that means what you can say? Displacement or position will be directly proportional to time. In this case, position will be directly proportional to time. How we can say this? Because the speed is constant. If the speed is constant, then how much time will change? The same way, in the same quantity, the position of body will change. That means position of body is directly proportional to time. And you can see here, if position is directly proportional to time, and between the same two quantities we are drawing a graph, then for directly proportional quantities we get a graph like this: a straight line which is making some angle with the time axis. This will be the graph for a body which is in uniform motion. Okay, now along with this only you can study with the help of this only you can study about non-uniform motion, right? In non-uniform motion, you have seen the body will be covering unequal distances in equal interval of time. Okay, unequal distances in equal interval of time. That means the way in which time will change, in the same way the position of body is not going to change. That means the displacement, or you can say position of body, will not be directly proportional to time. In this case, in the case of non-uniform motion. Okay, in uniform motion it was directly proportional, but in non-uniform motion position of body will not remain any more proportional to time. And if the two quantities between which we are drawing a graph, if the quantities are not directly proportional, then between them you can draw graph of any shape. Graph of this shape will also work for a condition in which the body is not in uniform motion. Okay, this type of graph only you can see here, which I will show you right now. Okay, now in front of you you can see one graph. This graph again is between position and time, and you can see there is no straight line. There is no straight line, you are getting a curve. This curve only is representing that the body is not having its position directly proportional to time. That means this graph belongs to non-uniform motion. This graph belongs to non-uniform motion. This was the last topic which we will cover in our today's video. So let us quickly revise once again what we studied here today in today's video. First we studied about uniform motion. In uniform motion we will see that equal distances will be covered in equal interval of time. After that we studied about non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. In non-uniform motion we will see that the body will cover unequal. The body will cover unequal distance in equal interval of time. Okay, after that we studied about graphs. This type of graph will come when the body will be at rest, because the position of body is not changing. This type of graph in which you see a straight line making some angle here with the time axis. This graph is showing that the position was directly proportional to time. That means it is a graph for uniform motion. And at last we saw a graph for non-uniform motion, in which there was no straight line and which was only showing that x is no more proportional to t. Okay, this type of graph is for non-uniform motion. So like I said, we will be covering in this video about we will be covering uniform motion, non-uniform motion, and yes, we covered with them position time graph for different conditions. So after this we will be having next topic in our next coming video. That must be tomorrow you will get most probably, and in that video we will cover only this topic, because this topic we have to study in detail, which is average velocity and average speed, right? Average velocity and average speed. These two topics we will be covering in our coming video. Till then, you take care and be safe. Thank you.